Happy morning students. In this video we are going to continue Convocation Address which was written by Dr. Aringer Annadurai. This is an enlightening speech of Aringer Annadurai to the graduates at the convocation function of the Annamalai University on November 18, 1967. He started his speech by saying that he is conscious of his own limitations. He should not attempt to offer original ideas or theories with a special stamp, but only say again some of the main principles he spoken clearly by those who offered their advice in the past years. He may add some annotations here and there, bringing to bear the layman's point of view to the findings of experts in various fields connected with education. And this is the age of common man. It is his point of view that matters most, and he claims to represent him in all his strength. So the role of the universities today is not secluded and confined as in the past. Its function has been enlarged, not in its fundamentals, but in its domain. So it has to trim the individual, train him, guide and lead him before being asked to do his duty as a citizen of a democracy. Okay, let's continue the lesson. We will see the next paragraph. Graduates of the year, I wish you all a prosperous future, for after all, the immediate concern of every individual, graduate or no graduate, is to acquire the means for a decent living. So Aringer Anna once again wishes a prosperous future to all the graduates of the year. For every individual, whether he is a graduate or not, the immediate concern is to acquire the method for a decent living. Okay, concern means ori. This is the first motivation for all human activity and no one can ignore it. But that ought not to be the sole objective. Something higher and nobler than mere individual material advancement is expected of you, for remember that this university education is a privilege that you enjoy. So nobody can disregard, as it is the first motivation for all human activity. But we shall not consider that finding out a way for a decent living alone is the only objective that we have to pursue. Here, the outgoing students have to remember that the university education is an advantage of them. Okay? In this way, they are deeply obliged to repay to the community that they belong. So they have to contribute something higher and nobler apart from mere individual material advancement. You understand? So, privilege. What does mean by privilege? A special right, advantage. So, in this way, they are deeply obliged to repay to the community that they belong. So, they have to contribute something. Okay, the students have to contribute something higher and nobler apart from mere individual material advancement. Indebted means thankful, grateful. They need to grateful to the people. Okay. Do you understand this paragraph? Let's continue the next paragraph. Most of the money needed for maintaining institutions of higher education come from the revenues collected from the community through the state, and a good proportion of that revenue comes from the tillers and the toilers. Men who did not enjoy this privilege, men who willingly submit themselves to discomfort, so that they can enable the next generation to lead a better life. The state government collect revenues. Do you understand? The state government collect revenues from the community, and most of the amount is spent for maintaining institutions of higher education. So the government spent most of the amount for maintaining institutions of higher education. A good percentage of the revenue comes from the cultivators and the workers. Okay. Here tillers, farmers, okay, they have not enjoyed any advantages. Toilers who work long and hard, okay, who work hard. They are working a long time and they are working very hard. They have not enjoyed any advantages. They put forward themselves willing to discomfort so that they can enable the next generations to lead a better life. Okay. Graduates, may I ask you, how are you going to repay? What is to be your contribution to the social chest on which you have drawn so largely? Unless you replenish it richly, coming generations will find only an empty coffer. What is the meaning of privilege? Honor. Okay, honor. So Anna asks the graduate how they are going to repay their debts to the community. The students have drawn so largely from such revenues and have enjoyed the university educations. At this juncture, Anna asked them what will be their contribution to the social treasury. Okay, Aringer Anna apprises that if they don't refill the treasury generously, only an empty coffer will be left for the coming generation. Replenish, restore, fill. Okay, coffer here refers to the cash box. Okay, funds. So in what ways have universities improved the society? So universities have improved the society by trimming and training the students and guiding and leading him to do his duty as a citizen of democracy. Okay, the graduates would give back to his or her society not only in terms of money but also in terms of service. So the youngsters should repay their debt to the community and replenishments refill the state treasury richly, apart from taking necessary steps for their decent living. Okay. Next paragraph. Your superior education increases your responsibility society, and therefore, apart from or along with your own individual advancement, society has got a right to expect an adequate return from you. Not so much in terms of money as in terms of service, in toning up society, in bringing light into the dark alleys, sunshine into dingy places, solace into the afflicted, hope unto the despondent, and a new life unto everyone. So Aringer Anna further tells that the graduate superior education increases their responsibilities to society. Therefore, society has got a right to expect a sufficient return from them. Okay, the society has got a right to expect a sufficient return from the students. Okay, it may be apart from or along with their own individual advancement. They can repay their debt not only in terms of money but also in terms of service. Okay, you need to service to the society, to the people. Aringer Anna explains the modes of services like toning up society, bringing light into the dark lands, sunshine into dark places, comfort. You need to comfort into the distressed people. Okay, those people who are sad, you need to comfort them. Hope into frustrated. Okay, people who are in frustrated, you need to give hope to them, and a new life to every individual citizen. Okay, so the contributions to the youth, the educated people, is the educated youth have to contribute to the society in an adequate return, not so much in terms of money as in terms of service in toning up society. You need to bring light to the dark alleys, sunshine into dark places, comfort into the afflicted, hope to the depressed, and a new life to everyone. So that was explained in this paragraph. Let's move on to the next paragraph. Unless service is the outcome, the sermons become sweet nothings. As Jefferson stated, we must dream of an aristocracy of achievements arising out of a democracy of opportunities. So here Aringer Anna says that if service is not a result, that speeches on moral subjects will become waste. He quotes Jefferson's statement that we must dream of an aristocracy of achievements arising out of a democracy of opportunities. Okay. And when I seek your help and cooperation in the supreme task of serving society, please do not wink and smile and say, it is all so easy to say. So Aringaranna requests the graduates that when he seeks their help and cooperation in the supreme task of serving society, they shall not blink and smile and say that it is all very easy to tell. So I am not unaware of the difficulties in the way, nor I am going to brush aside the influence of the environment on you. So he states that he is aware of the difficulties in the way. Okay, he is aware of the difficulties in the way, and he is not going to ignore the influence of the environment on them. Okay. Maybe the world in which you are beginning the journey is one which will dim your hope, disturb your determination. Okay, when they begin their journey in the world, it may dim their hope or disturb their determination. Determination means the confirmation, okay, the hope. You may come face to face with the unpleasant sight of practices widely differing from the principles inculcated in you. Okay, inculcated the habit. Okay, they may encounter face to face with unpleasant sight of the activities which are against the principles instilled in them. Okay, they must find selfish people crowded and the calm worker condemned. Okay, so enthroned means beginning on his rule. Okay, beginning on his rule. So you may find self-seekers enthroned and the patient worker decried. Okay, decried means attack, criticize. Tyranny of all sorts may stare at you, and every step you take will be a struggle. Tyranny, what does mean by tyranny? Cruel of all kinds may stare at them, and every step they take will be a struggle. So Aringaranna admits that environment is such that even people who have strong optimism will be discouraged and forced to take an easy and comfortable path. I admit that. Okay, Aringaranna admit that environment is such that even people with robust optimism, okay, robust means a very strong optimism, a positive thinking. So positive thinking and strong positive thinking will be discouraged and forced to take an easy and comfortable path. Okay. But we should also realize that a continuous stream of men and women endowed with the spirit of service have been carrying on the crusade successfully and have conferred rich benefit on humanity. However, we should also understand that a large number of men and women gifted with the service-mindedness have been campaigning successfully and have given rich benefit of humanity. Okay. We, the Tamilians, have been holding aloof this idol for more than 2000 years as expressed in Purananuru. Anna points out that we, the Tamilians, have been holding this perfect principles, okay, have been holding aloof this ideal means this perfect principles on high esteem for more than 2000 years. It has been expressed in Purananuru's song number 182. Okay, crusade means the movement, conferred, the grant. As inheritors of that rich legacy, you are the best fitted to overcome even the environment and serve society to the best of your abilities. So he tells that the graduates that they are the best fitted. As inheritors means the higher. Okay, he tells the graduates that they are best fitted to overcome even the environment and serve society to the best of their abilities. It is possible because they are the successors of such an affluent heritage. Legacy means something left. I am confident that you are being sent into the wide world with this objective. You are bound to win, for you are adequately equipped with the spirit supplied by this great institution. So at the end of his speech, Anna tells the graduates that he is confident that They are being sent into the wide world with the objective of serving society. You are adequately equipped with the spirit supplied by his great institution. So he assures that they are bound to win because they are adequately equipped with the spirit, okay, contributed by the great institutions. May your life be a bright one, and may its luster brighten the entire land. Accept my congratulations and march onwards towards the land of smiles. He once again wishes their life to be a bright one and the entire land be brightened by the glow of reflected light. He requests them to march towards the land of smile. Okay, so this is a last paragraph of this lesson. I hope you understood. Let's see the summary of this lesson.